first match of the CSGO Fight Night Qualifiers. We're going to be bringing you one match every day for the next week. And tonight, I'm going to be bringing you this best of one, joined by Sergeant Bailey. It's a pleasure to have you here, Sergeant Bailey. How are you feeling about today's game? Who do you think is going to take it? We've got Project 5 Esports versus Liberty Esports.
Firstly, fantastic to be here, and definitely good to be commentating with you. And happy to be called Jason on this, mate. And also, I'm looking forward to what was the Liberty Sports there? Yeah, I've got a fan on them.
Alrighty. So yeah, we got Liberty Esports versus Project 5. We're going to be jumping onto Vertigo very, very shortly. And yeah, best of one match. It's a single elimination bracket. Every single team, obviously, once you get knocked out, you're completely out of the tournament. The top 8 teams from that bracket qualifying for the main tournament, $3,000 prize pool on the 22nd. A really, really exciting one. We did see the qualifiers played out last Friday. So if you do want to have a look at those, go onto the Wikipedia, CSGO Fight Night, and you can take a look at the results and see which 8 teams qualified for the main tournament. But for now, we're going to be bringing you this best of one as we jump into the map very, very shortly. Alrighty. So, Jace, have you been watching any of the Lions League recently? How are you feeling about that?
I have been watching a little bit. Mainly, I have been missing quite a bit of it, but I see every once in a while. But I am enjoying it. Definitely on a few Discords and everything, watching it, listening to other things, just enjoying it all around. Just being part of it's fantastic.
Awesome. So, how do you feel about just in general, just military esports, getting these soldiers involved with these gaming activities and having that whole kind of scene there? I think it's really cool. But as a sergeant, how do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's actually bringing people together to do it. We're actually getting quite a good interest into it now, even more. Especially myself, I game, and then I didn't know nothing about it until got mentioned to it, and then suddenly we got loads of people involved, loads of activities, and hopefully more in the future as well. But yeah, really enjoying it myself, and just getting involved. Really, just really looking forward to this match.
Awesome. It's really cool to see, and it's cool to see it growing as well. Obviously, we saw it at the last Insomnia. You guys had a big stand there, and I assume the same will be going in the future events as well. So it's really, really cool to see this kind of collaboration and this collaboration growing as well. And I hope to see it have more of a prominent stance within the gaming scene and especially the Counter-Strike scene in the near future. Just heard we're going to be hopping into the game now. We're going straight into the pistol round. Yes, we are. Project 5 Esport versus Liberty Esports. Project 5 going to be taking the T pistol round right now. And actually, they've opted for a whole lot of utility. Dox and Shateri. No Kevlar for them. Only the grenades. They're faced up against a full stack right now from Liberty Esports. No utility, no kit either. That could be detrimental as they're all down to these USPs. They put a pretty hefty stack over towards this A site, and there we go. The push initiated from Project 5. It's going to be Hidji to fall. Koshak finds himself one back, brings things back into a 4-on-4, but as Leaf gets the bomb plant, they're able to fall right back off of it and take the site very, very convincingly. 3 players here desperately trying to retake, but no utility. They all opted for the Kevlar. They need to find the frags, and as they push up, it's not going to happen. Leaf's going to deny the first. He gets traded, but as Shateri swings, easy pickings for the Project 5 side. And well, it's looking like your prediction isn't going too well, especially for that first pistol round.
2 seconds, just sorting something out quickly this end.
So, Project 5, they've brought out a pretty hefty buy into this round. They go up against the Liberty Esports with not a whole lot to work with. It's bizarre to see Alusha as well here, pulling out that Deagle, because the rest of the players are all staying around that 2k mark. They don't want to invest into this, so they can buy into the next. So they've just gone down to those USPs. But he's the solo man, the anchor on the B site, and he's got a Deagle to work with, but at the detriment of not being able to fall by next round, and he gets his head ripped off regardless by Shateri. So they're able to charge right into this bomb site. I'm not sure if they're going to expect the flank. It's Liberty Esports coming in from behind. But only with these pistols, I can't imagine there's a whole lot they can do here. The man disadvantage as well. I think they're just going for the exit frags, but they're getting picked apart by Project 5. They're not expending too much either, as Volt picks up 2, make that 3. Leaf closes things out onto Hiji as well. A very, very quick round.
My prediction's not going very well, but it could come back. We could come back. We'll see.
Indeed, it's only round 2. Typically, whoever wins the first round tends to win the second as well, because of how the money works in game. It means that, the other team can't buy. They're just down to pistols, and they're against rifles, so it makes it really, really difficult for them. Liberty Esports, a little bit more aggressive this round. They're pushing right in. They found themselves too early, but Volt's done the work and traded them out, so it brings it onto a 3-on-3 now. Still 2 CTs holding towards this A site, and Project 5, they're going to fall right back. They're going to try and find another avenue, and this boost should confirm that. Koshak spots nobody, and that should pull a rotation as well over towards the B site. In fact, no, it's not. This could be their downfall.
Just waiting for the push.
I like this boost that they've got going there, but Alusha's recognized it straight away and should just be able to mow them down. He's done so much damage with the UMP, and Koshak able to clean things up. Liberty put their first round on the board, relatively convincing one, and it's a good one for them to win as well. Obviously, it's their buy round. It forces Project 5, well, would normally force Project 5 onto somewhat of an eco or a force buy, but because the second round, they didn't take any casualties, and they had the SMGs, so they got a huge economical boost. They can buy into this round with the AKs, 4 AKs and a Mac 10 we're seeing, so definitely an opportunity for them to bounce straight back into this one. Unless Liberty Esports have something to say about it. What do you think so far, Jace? From what we're seeing, do you want to change your prediction? Are you sticking with your Liberty boys?
I'm staying strong with Liberty. I'm liking all the fact that the smoke's going out, the jumping on the top cover to see what's going on, and just that's definitely using the flashes to see if it's working out and see if anyone's there. And yeah, I think it's going quite well. It's going to be hard to decide closer as it goes on, especially with the buy rounds going in.
Indeed, it will be. Is any of this reminiscent of how this would play out in real life, or is this pure fiction? Nothing like this.
Well, nothing like this. No, I'd say like you use smoke for cover and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, this is just yeah, no words. 2v3 now. Look, boom.
Yeah, they're able to get the bomb down, and those smokes.
Definitely using that smoke, yeah.
Acts as a nice wall for them to fall right back, get themselves some good post-plant positions, and Doc's able to take down Koshak. It leaves Illusion a 1 versus 4, in fact. There's still 4 players alive on that Project 5 side.
Oh, yeah.
They're just really, really low HP. I think he's just going to go and save that weapon here. So, you heard it here. Counter-Strike. Very, very unrealistic.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You're definitely using like cover, if you like to say it. Definitely peeling around corners, checking corners, using smoke, grenades, flash, all using it properly. It's just pure carnage running around. You normally you'd be pairing up and going through building, clearing correctly. But still, all the gear looks good. Buying everything well. Look at that. Look, Jesus.
Yeah, everybody is stacked up, especially on that T side. So CT is going for a really fast ramp push here, actually. They're just down to the pistols, so they're desperately trying to find themselves something. But as they throw that deep smoke, it allows them to take the control, and the Lelouch finds himself one. It's definitely something to work with, but as they get closer, this could be dangerous for them.
That smoke works so well, but it's so dangerous as well.
Well, they've come out on top. Retrieved themselves some guns as well.
Well, we've seen him.
Terry always getting up close. He's able to find himself one. Koshak now only with the pistol should get taken down as well. The tables have turned. It's bounced back into a 2-on-2. Last two CT players that we take do have the rifles, yeah, but as the bomb goes down, this is becoming all the more difficult for them. And Poya left in a 2 versus 1.
HP on one of them.
An easy kill for Shateri to pick up there. And Project 5, well, I actually thought that was going to be Liberty's round there. They took ramp control early. The smoke worked really well for them, allowed them to get right up close and then push and take those close range fights with those pistols. But
do you reckon overconfidence?
Possibly. I mean, towards the end, yeah, it just very much seemed like they were facing when they didn't need to. And it just fell apart. It completely fell apart. They had a 2-man advantage, and like you were saying before, when it comes to real life, you've got a better chance when you're pairing up, yeah. And that comes across in Counter-Strike. We're not seeing it here, but in these higher tier games, it's something that you do see. You see players, they're always pairing up. They're always going for these trays. They're clearing angles together, making sure that they're watching each other's backs and things like this. And it's something that we're not really seeing in this game. They're taking these fights one by one. And had they have played last round differently, they should never have lost the 4 versus 2.
I mean, looking at this, like most of these, it seem to like go to their night, obviously playing a game, and they've got their own positions that they like and like to cover, and like their different arcs and where they would like to be positioned. Seem to be favoritism in that instead of running around as a team. I mean, Project 5's pushing it, obviously doing the 4-1 against Liberty, but just need to, hopefully they catch on pretty quickly.
Yeah, things are working out now. That sort of spin of the knife there, playing around with the animation. Shateri, I can't believe he's got that headshot. He should not have been able to get away with that one. Gives him that 2-man advantage. Well, Hiji pokes above the box, able to find himself one. Quickly gets traded though, as Leaf, aware of the angle, throws a grenade over as well. It's not actually going to do any damage onto Koshak, but as he's in a 1 versus 3, he's smoked off. I don't see any chance of him winning this one.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Fired around that position away and he took him. Sacrificed.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt, but Leaf behind the sandbags was ready to swing out and avenge his teammate as soon as the bullets were fired. Project 5 extending their gap further as we go into round number 7. 5-1 now. They're on a full buy. They've got 4 AKs, the AWP, full utility as well. They're faced up against these pistols, but again, from Liberty, we're seeing this deep ramp smoke as they get up close and they're trying to contest the control. This time it's not going to work out so well for them. Project 5 working their way up the ramp now.
So in Project 5, you can see their workers are free there, and then the other twos go around looking, I think. That's what I just picked up on. This is obviously working.
Yeah, I mean, those players are effectively lurking, yes. You've got these 3 guys pulling the attention over towards ramp. The CTs are all focused on trying to stop them from taking that ramp control. And then you've got these other players watching behind, lurking, trying to get a flank in, see if they can wrap around and basically play for the clutch at the end. If their teammates fail, they can come in from behind. They have the element of surprise to try and clutch out the round, but it's not going to be needed for now as Volt finds himself one going onto the site. That's going to open things up. Leaf finds Ren as well. And well, it's absolute carnage as Alush.
That turned very quickly.
Yeah. That's what happens. That's how dangerous it can become. As soon as the T side get up close to that ramp, instantly they throw 2 smoke grenades, they push onto the site, and the CTs have no chance of holding it. They get completely overwhelmed.
So when you play, do you have a favorite loadout that you prefer? As I'm seeing loads of different AK snipers.
Typically, as a T side, you always go for the AK if you've got the money to do so. So I tend to just always buy an AK. I'll eco until I can afford an AK. However, I personally am quite known for using the Desert Eagle. It's a pistol, $700 in game, but it's a one-hit headshot. It's the only gun, it's the only pistol actually that is a one-hit headshot, and it can be very, very dangerous. And it will be a gun that we'll see pulled out when these teams don't have money to buy these rifles. They will opt for those Desert Eagles. But yeah, typically you always go for an M4. I go for the M4A1S, the silenced one.
Right.
What we're seeing Koshak with right now. You have a few less bullets, but it's slightly cheaper. And I don't really know why I use it. It does less damage, it has less bullets. the recoil pattern is slightly easier to control. There's not as much recoil on it. And it's slightly cheaper as well. So I suppose that's why I buy it. But I don't know. I tend to switch between the two. I can't make my mind up.
All depends how much you get going on for your money-wise to buy what at the time. Do well, I imagine you'll buy the AK straight away.
Yes, yeah, as a... Indeed. Docs now, though. 2 versus 1. Spots the player. That's Ren out of the equation. Docs is such low HP, though. But he's got the AWP. It's a one hit, and he's in a good angle as well. He might be able to take this one as Koshak goes for the defuse. And well, Dots comes out on top. In a very unfavorable situation. I think we might see some Desert Eagles come out on the CT side. They haven't got the money to buy it. There we go. 2 Desert Eagles.
There we go. Yeah.
Let's see if they can do the damage with them, though. As I say, I for one am notoriously known for hitting these stupid headshots to the Desert Eagle. But Alush not going to be allowed it today as Docs takes him out just before the smoke blooms. Man advantage going in their favor. Are they going to expect this player up close, though? It's going to be Hiji charging straight through the smoke with the flash from his teammate. It's not going to work out for him. He gets taken down by Shine, and now we find ourselves in a 5 versus 3. And Liberty seem like they're really struggling right now to find anything into this round. Ren finds one, but he isn't allowed any more than that. Nice shot from Docs to take him out of the equation. And now Poya, a 1 versus 4. Not a whole lot he can do, and he's actually got a teammate flanking behind him as well. I'm surprised he gets away with one there. But swift reaction, make sure that he's not allowed anymore.
Got some loadouts there, look.
Yeah, nice buy. Actually, they've gone for a double AWP, which in Counter-Strike isn't something you see very often. You only ever see it on the counter-terrorist side. It's actually quite stupid to pull out a double AWP T side. Oh, big bit of aggression from Koshak there. Gives him that early man advantage, but he does get tagged down to 12 HP, so... they come out on top, but only ever so slightly. Let's see how this double AWP comes into play, though. Are they going to be expecting Hiji to have the AWP on the B site? I don't think they will, but they're boosting up now anyway, so they should be able to take this fight. They're not going to expect him to be coming from the right. Hiji's holding these stairs, and he's expecting a player to swing from the left. So for these guys to be swinging close, he's doomed. There we go. Absolutely sprayed down. No chance for him whatsoever. His teammate finds himself one, but the bomb's going to go down, and I think this should be the round done and dusted for Project 5 right now.
I think that was a 4-man push that around that corner, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, he had absolutely no chance. Nice shot. That
Oh,
was
the
a very
quickness.
nice
Wow. Ridiculous.
very, very quick flick there from Docs.
9 to Project 5, 1 to Liberty. Check that out. My prediction. No.
Yeah, Liberty, they're really struggling to find their footing. They won. I'm trying to think of the round that they won. Oh, it's their first buy round. It's the first buy round of the game. Oh, Koshak.
Turn. 1 for 1, that.
Yeah, very nice headshot, but traded straight away, so Volt going to fall back. He actually throws the AWP out the map as well, which is a smart play, because it means that if Liberty win this round, they're unable to go and retrieve it. That's a big $5,000 investment out of the way, and Ren not expecting Leaf to walk straight up the ramp. He's going to fall. Now the man advantage going back in the favor of Project 5. Hidji at the top of the ramp. Top of the ladder.
3v3.
Yeah, brings it back onto a 3-on-3.
Shine with a kill, come on.
Shine making easy work of these pistol players, and now it's Poya and Hidji. Hidji's managed to retrieve an AK from fallen player, so he's able to do some damage with it, but he falls very, very quickly as Volt trades him, and now it's all on Poya with this Deagle. Actually, as Hidji died as well, the AK fell out the map, so Poya can't go and retrieve it. He has to take the fight, and Volt's going to take him down. Project 5 get themselves onto double digits, and Liberty are still sitting on a mere 1 round. This is not looking good for them at all. So, a big buy from Liberty. We're seeing another double AWP setup. One on Alush, one on Hidji, one on each bomb site as well. In fact, no, not this round. We are actually seeing both AWPs going over towards A. That could be dangerous. It could be dangerous for both teams. If Liberty hit their shots here, then Project 5 have got no chance. But if they miss that initial shot, it takes so long to pull back the bolt on that AWP and go for the second that they should just fall like flies here. And Leaf, making sure of it, takes down Ren early on. Hidji finds one back, but as he falls right back to the site, they're forced to give up the ramp control, and Shine should be able to find himself an easy kill here. Is he going to expect Hidji to be around this corner, though?
Oh, unlucky. Fired first, but unfortunately didn't get the aiming.
Yeah, some good reaction from Poya there, though, to recognise that his mid was open. Potentially a player could come up there, and actually Shateri, he's not heard the sounds of Poya burning, and he's able to find himself one more. The grenade going to do a lot of damage, though, takes him down to 10 HP. But as he still stands, man advantage goes in the favour of the CT side as they continue to hold on to this B-bomb site. Look at them jump on top of this box now, though. Shine opens things up. Hidji finds himself one back. But he spots the last player. It's Leaf. He's got 2 more to find. He doesn't connect the first shot. Finds the second, though. Hidji does big work with that AWP. Finds himself 3 kills that round. And proves that that double AWP setup can work. Maybe just 1 on each site, though. It doesn't work when you play 2 AWPers over towards ramp. That is never going to work. So, an early engagement finds us in a 4 versus 4. Same thing as we saw before, actually. An early piece of aggression from Poya and Koshak in mid. They do get the trades, full right off of it. And right now it's looking like Project 5 looking to go over towards the B ramp.
There's always smoke and flashes going straight down on those ramps, isn't there? I think that's just obviously because it's the channel, easy channel.
Yeah, exactly. And it can be so dangerous as a terrorist if you charge right up that ramp. And you don't shift walk, you don't play it slow at all, you just charge straight up the ramp, you can actually get up there very quickly. And if Liberty don't throw those smokes and those flashes early on, they can get very quickly overwhelmed. by the players getting to the top of the ramp. So they have to throw those flashes to make the terrorists slow down and say, right, we can't push because we can't see. So we're going to slow things down. We're going to pull right back.
You got 3 team pushing and 1 left over in the site. Look at that. Look at there's a 3.
As they push up the ramp, Hidgy's still on this angle. And they've got the lurker over towards B, but Hidgy lands a fantastic shot. He jumps on top of the box, spamming through the smoke, just about not connecting the shots. Shateri, though, initiates it onto B, and actually, oh my goodness, he's made the fake so convincing. He's walked in and got the kill. All 3 counter-terrorists have gone and rotated, and Project 5 have walked straight onto the bomb site for free and planted it. That is a disaster.
Only if you waited a couple more seconds. Literally 1 more second would have seen him. Oh.
It is a shame, but Liberty come out on top anyway. They find themselves 2 more. They're able to get this defuse in, so it's quite dangerous when you're 2-1? 10-1 down. You can very, very quickly lose control and find yourself with a 14-1 half. There's no chance of you bringing it back. But if they can string together these next couple of rounds, a 10-5 half is very, very doable. They just need to make it work. And right now, they've got the tools to do so. Project 5 haven't got a whole lot of money, just 1 AK on Volt, and the rest are down to the Tech 9s. On that CT side, we're seeing this double AWP setup again, but this time, look how dangerous these Tech 9s are, showing no respect. Wow. They're charging straight in. Look how quick they are up that ramp. Alush finds himself 2 nice kills, though, before he gets traded by Docs. And now Project 5 got to try and get their way onto this bomb site. So, good smoke from Leaf. Should get taken out by Ren there. Very nice flick. Flash goes out wide. It's going to slow Docs down. Denies him the trade. But look how they're playing right now. Poya walking straight round this smoke. He hasn't spotted Docs. They've walked past each other. Oh my goodness. Look how close they all are to each other. They shouldn't be expecting Docs here. Oh, Hidgy hits the shot though. Shateri might be able to find this kill. He does exactly that. That's going to get the AWP down, but 40 seconds on the clock. Oh no, Shateri's found himself 1 more. Grabs himself an AK, a 2 versus 1 for him to work with now. Is he going to expect the player to his left? He doesn't, but he flicks anyway. Shateri, how is he doing this? He finds 3 and now finds himself in a 1 versus 1. He seems to have an idea that Koshak's rapping. And it's going to kill so much time. Koshak, he knows he can't go for this defuse. In fact, the Molotov's going to go down. He's only going to tap the bomb, though. Had he have held it, he could have been able to get away with it. But by tapping it, he allows the time for Shateri to wait out that Molotov. Taps the bomb again. Oh, no. Finally gets back onto it, but has he got time? Okay, he has. He's just about got the time to take it. So Liberty put their 4th round on the board, but a lot closer than I'm sure they would have hoped. So, Shateri actually throwing the grenade out on the map there so he can buy 1 more flashbang. You're only allowed 4 utility slots. But Project 5 are setting their dominance early on in this round. Liberty getting a little bit aggressive and still Alush trying to find himself something. Not going to be allowed it. Find ourselves in a 5 versus 2. Ren finds 1 back, so a lifeline for them to work with, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So it's Ren and Poya to try and retake this B site. Poya's the man to try and hold it up, but he's going to fall. Ren finds 1 more, but he gets tagged down to 19 HP. The grenade will finish him off, and 11 rounds for Project 5. A stellar half. Oh, Liberty, they're not looking too good. They are not looking too good at all, Jace.
They are not. But I mean, yeah. I mean, once they've figured it out 4 times now, I'm sure hopefully now they've... We'll see. I was going to say, hopefully they've worked out by now, but look at the scores. But still, let's see what happens.
Indeed we will. Going into the second half, though, Liberty, they might be able to make something work. Obviously, playing a T side is very, very different to CT. You're not holding those angles anymore. You are taking those aggressive fights, and it seems to be something that they were doing on their CT side. So maybe they can bring that aggression into their terror side, makes things work. Koshak, the man to open things up, and definitely the guy I would have expected to do so. Shine getting the refrag, though, over towards A site, brings things back into a 4 versus 4. As Koshak tries to make this fake convincing over towards B. But I don't think Project 5 are falling for it. I think they're playing this pretty disciplined, yeah. Just holding from far back, not committing to anything right now. As Liberty walking their way around, I think they are going to go for B now, actually. Oh, Leaf spotted the gun, gets the headshot onto Koshak. Very nice from him. Gives them that man advantage as Liberty just charging onto the site right now. They've got no utility to work with. They're just taking the aim duels. It's not going to work for them. Ren finally trades one back onto Docs, but he's now in a 1 versus 3, and it's impossible when you've got Leaf on the other side of the pillar. A crispy player, one of the British players on this Project 5 side, in fact. This Project 5 Esport roster are a completely mixed European team. Every player is from a different nation, but Leaf, one of our own, playing in the UK scene, and has been for the past few years. A notoriously good player.
Who was that, sorry?
Leaf.
Leaf, yeah, seen.
Let's see what we can see from him. This round, we're going to see a headshot straight through the smoke. Leaf never lets us down. A good flashbang, actually, from the CTs there. Allows them to cross, allows them to do a little bit of damage as well, but Shine unable to find the kill. So it levels things out back into a 4 versus 4. Good positioning from Docs means he can do some more damage, though. And Liberty right now, even though they've leveled things out, and they've still got the bomb, and they've taken mid control, they seem to be quite trapped in mid, and they're slowly taking damage as they're trying to take these aim duels. Ooh. Koshak trades that kill back, but still it's a 3 versus 3, a minute left on the clock. They're still in mid. They need to take some control over towards a bomb site. And Shateri, hungry for these kills, swings out, should be able to find that one onto Koshak. Volt getting aggressive as well. This is all fallen apart for Liberty. Project 5 take the round with ease.
They have it so well, Liberty, for a little while, working together, all in the same area, and suddenly they split up and it just goes. It's mental. Crazy. Project still sticks that 3-man team. 3-man and 2 men slip off. Look.
Yeah, and it seems to be working well for them. Look at this from Leaf again, getting aggressive on ramp. Finds himself a kill. Warrior and Hiji, though, doing work. Alush finds one as well. All of a sudden, Liberty find themselves in a really good position. They've got a 2-man advantage. They've got some control, and now they've got the B site. They should be able to walk straight on and get this bomb plant, but actually Leaf's going to be there. He gets the bomb down, gets one more as well. A 1 versus 2, and he can't clutch it out. Liberty put their first T round on the board. That was looking a little bit better, but only really because they got those 2 initial kills. I know exactly what you mean, though. They seem to be playing it well. They play together early on. They take the control. And then once they have control of something like mid, for example, they then don't know what to do with it. Because you can't plant the bomb in mid. Yeah, you have to get control over on A, you have to get control over on B. And Project 5 have no issue giving up mid control because they know that they can't do anything with it. This round, though, I'm proven wrong. They do contest it, and they do find the 2 kills. So the 2-man advantage now for Project 5. They've got the weapons to work with, but Liberty, they've picked up a couple of AKs, so 2 AKs and an M4 to work with now as they start to walk up over towards A. The timing just not going to work out in Shine's favour. He does get taken down by Ren, but the frag is quickly traded as we find ourselves in a 4v2 now. Shateri tapping away with that CZ. Just trying to deny the bomb plant here. If they can deny the bomb plant, then it's their round. Oh, so much damage done onto Poya. He's down to 3 HP. Hiji is there to deny the swing. It worked well. But he's in a 1 versus 2 now, Hiji. Volt and Docs Desperately trying to find this kill. Hidji trying to find a lifeline for his team. He misses the shot. Volt takes him down, and Project 5 put themselves on to 14. 1 away from match point. And yeah, I mean, they're just continuing this stomp, not allowing Liberty any more than 1 round. They'll be looking to close this one out.
Do you reckon it'd be a big push now? Just see what they can do, or do you reckon they're just going to play the same? I mean, the same team working, but I mean, it's the last point, so would they push? What do you reckon? What would you do?
I think Liberty right now will go for some kind of fast play. Okay, so they're going over towards A. So I think they are going to try and get up ramp fast here, just due to the fact that they're down to 2 pistols with 3 rifles. So they need to take those initial duels. They need to get the guns down. Try and make something work fast. They've taken the ramp control fast, but they're not aggressing from it. Koshak actually just charging straight into mid. They're playing this very aggressive. I like the way that they're playing this, but they need to win their aim duels, and so far it's not working out for them. Alush gets tagged down really low. Yeah, he's going to fall.
Do you imagine a team talk?
I can imagine the shambles that the team comms are right now, especially on the Liberty side. It's just, things just aren't working. And it's odd to see, honestly, where you have these lurkers, okay, and they go off and they make these plays, and they're essentially playmakers. And you put your best player on a lurk, and you say, right, you go and play alone, and you try and make something work, and open up the round for us. But like, it's just not working for them at all. They're sending off these players. It tends to be Koshak, the man walking off, trying to make a play happen, and it just doesn't. He just doesn't convert his kills. It's just not working for them. So we find ourselves now on, well, 15-5.
Yep.
Do you see any lifeline for Liberty here? Do you see them bringing this back at all?
I mean, I think my prediction's wrong. I mean, they might get another round or so, but the way things are going, I think Project's got it in the bag because of their tactics, how they're running it. Probably the team talk's going well, and yeah, just the loadouts are working out well for them.
Indeed, they
are. As I say, it with 2 down, 3 down.
I think that is gonna be the game. Yeah, Project 5. Take it 16-5, an absolutely fantastic performance. And I mean, what a game to see from. Obviously, we're going to be showing these qualifier games every single day for the next week, and it's a fantastic first showing from a team like that, a team like Project 5. They were one of our 8 that have qualified for the main tournament on the 22nd. And what a convincing way to do so. What a showcase of what we're in for on the 22nd and what we're likely to see from a team like this. Liberty, they're no laughing matter. They're a good team. Yeah, Liberty Esports, they're a strong roster, Russian players, and I was expecting them to bring more into that game. But no, they got absolutely decimated, and hopefully we can see the same kind of confidence from Project 5 in the main tournament on the 22nd. But this game, well, Liberty not able to bring much into it. Tomorrow, though, we are actually seeing a really, really good game. But before we get into that, Jace, what did you think of that matchup? How do you feel about that?
I think, first of all, unlucky Liberty. I think the team talk would have been absolutely manic at times, but just that working as a team at first and then splitting off, it just didn't work out for you, unfortunately, this time. Project 5 was all over it, working as a 3 and 2. And as you said, they probably had 2 people that just like to go around and play around. I mean, looking at the kill scores there, 24 for the top man on Project 5. Absolutely crazy. I think the tournament's going to go, or the qualifier's going to go very, very well, and people should be worried about Project 5.
Indeed. Well, it's interesting you say about a team talk, because in Counter-Strike, you can call timeouts, yeah, and you can have these tactical timeouts where you discuss strategies with your team, and you get a couple of minutes to do so. But lots of teams don't seem to use them. And it's this big argument of why don't teams take the time when they're down to call a timeout and say, what's not working, guys? How do we fix this? And exactly in that game, there were so many times where you'd think, do you know what, Liberty, you should take a timeout here. You should take a little pause, say, right, this isn't working for us. What can we do to make this better? But no, they didn't choose to do so, and they got completely decimated. So tomorrow's game will be Nerd Rage versus Ex Vexed. I think they're going under the name of what are they going under the name of? Q. Well, in the qualifier, Hydrom CS, but they're going under the name of Q Ota at the moment.
Yep.
And that's going to be a really, really interesting game because these two are both top UK teams. These guys are fantastic players, and that should be a really, really close game and a really, really exciting one to see. So make sure you give us a follow and don't miss out on that game tomorrow. Tune in same time, 7 p.m. tomorrow to catch that game. For now, though, we're going to be sending off for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.